Goofy-ass Rob Manfred continues to prove he's the worst commissioner of all of sports. After A's fans came together for a legendary reverse boycott earlier this month with the hopes of forcing Dave Kaval and John Fisher to sell the team, Rob Manfred had to throw his 2 cents in and glaze the horrible ownership like any brown-nosing commissioner would do. Instead of just admitting the league's plan was to never stay in Oakland, but to just use the city's offers as bargaining chips for a bigger Vegas deal, this clown pulled the craziest form of gaslighting that I've ever seen. And went on to blame the A's fans for the team moving. In an interview with ESPN, Rob Manfred threw shade on the A's 25,000 fan reverse boycott by saying this: "It's great to see what it is this year is almost an average Major League Baseball crowd on the facility for one night. It's a great thing." In the same interview, he did go on to say that he even feels sorry for the fans, and that Oakland City officials are the one to blame, and that they didn't do enough to keep the team in the Bay. Later on, even when he had the chance to step back on that statement, he doubled down his take and said this: "The comment that I made about the fans on a particular night was taken out of context. In those 2 larger remarks, I feel sorry for the fans. We hate to move. We did everything we could possibly do to keep the club in Oakland. Unfortunately, one night doesn't change a decade worth of inaction." So even though he kind of rolled back on his comments about the fans not showing love, he still seems sort of nonchalant about ripping at such a legendary team from a city where so much history was made. From Ricky Henderson to Reggie Jackson, Raleigh Fingers, the Bash Brothers, and a ton more, Oakland A's fans have witnessed some of the game's best to play here in the Coliseum. And after going after fans when the front office has constantly spit in their faces, or traded away the team's best players year in and out, it always kills me when I see a former A's star face off against the team. It's almost like seeing your ex in public with someone else who's doing way better than you in life. So the A's are in the middle of a series with Toronto right now, a team the A's traded former All-Star third baseman Matt Chapman to. He was asked about the team's move, and he didn't hear no back to speak his mind.
Yeah, it's been interesting to follow. It's been something that, even when I first came into the organization, it's been talked about. So it seems like something that has been on the, on the top of the to-do list for Oakland is get a new stadium. Whether that's in Oakland or Vegas, it seems like it's leaning towards Vegas right now. But, I do feel bad for those Oakland fans. There's a lot of really good fans, and I know their problem lies, deeper than just the new stadium. It's with the ownership and a lot of stuff. But, I really hope for the best for that organization. I had a lot of good times there, so I hope they can get something figured out.
Which, unfortunately, it's not looking good for us A's fan here in Oakland. Honestly, it just sucks to see this all unfold. I've been a diehard A's fan since the late 90s.
Oh, damn!
I'm sorry.
My first career memory with the team was meeting Jason Giambi after his MVP season back in 2001. My little sister even got to play catch with him on the Coliseum field. Something that'll definitely make you a solid fan for life. And to see the team that was once able to pack the Coliseum in the pre-pandemic era, it's just sad to see the franchise becoming a laughingstock. I'm still staying hopeful the team can stay in Oakland somehow. But after the Vegas Stadium deal won the final legislative approval earlier this month, I gotta admit, it's not looking good for us Oakland fans.